Last question here, and I want to get your guys' perspective on this.
13 inches.
We all
Hey, yo.
we all have a mutual friend here, Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
He's going through some shit right now.
Yeah.
I would consider him a homie. I wouldn't
great
say we're
guy.
like best friends or anything like that.
He's a great guy.
But looking out for the guy, a lot of women get triggered by some of the things he says. A lot of the women get triggered by a lot of things you say.
Hoes
You
get
say
triggered by what we
included.
say.
Nobody
Hoes.
gets triggered by what Will says because he says facts.
has an
only.
awesome
He's a
beard.
very good dude, other than being a capitalist pig. But what are your thoughts on what's happening with Tate right now? Because a lot of what he stands for is literally what you just said a second ago. But a man has to bring it, and if the man brings it, the woman expects this. So from your perspective, where do you see like what's going on with Tate? Like, there's obviously these allegations are insane right now, and if he did any of that, which I think they're going to find a way to make sure he did do that, even if he didn't.
Yeah.
Are you in touch with his camp? What are you hearing? I know we've all been in the kind of the same community for years now, but you're the founder of the CME, Conference for Masculine Excellence. So you're in this world. What's your perspective on what's happening?
Yeah, with as far as Andrew is concerned, I think we should probably wait until the facts of the case come out. Knowing who Andrew is as a person, I think it is highly unlikely that he is sex trafficking. A guy like Andrew has women literally lining up to be with him. There's no need for him to have to traffic people and hold people against their will. There are beautiful women around the world who would gladly line up to work for Andrew Tate. And I think what this comes back to is the whole consent thing. They seem to be broadening the definition. Like I heard Destiny talking about. He talks very, very quickly, and he presents a lot of his opinions as objective fact. But the fact of the matter is, in order for a crime to be committed, and you understand this as a lawyer, certain elements have to be in place.
Absolutely.
For example, with kidnapping, there has to be, and I'm not a professional, law degree or whatever, but like you have to take the person, they have to be held against their own will, they can't leave, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so he had girls in his house doing the cam business. You can't charge him just because one of the four elements of human trafficking is met. And that's what I think a lot of people disingenuously do. I just think Destiny doesn't like Andrew Tate, and that's the reason why he broadened his definition of guilt versus not guilt. Yeah. I think we should wait till all of the real facts of the case come out. I think at the end of the day, if we're gonna really look at the facts, then he should be not guilty. But again, we know that they broaden these definitions all the time. We have to wait for the facts. But at the end of the day, if you like Andrew Tate, you tend to believe he's innocent. But if you don't, you're going to find a reason to make him
bingo.
look
And I
guilty.
think that's what I'm hearing out there is like if you're a Tate fan or a friend or a colleague, you're like, no, this couldn't be. Yeah. But that's just our opinion. And if you're a hater on Tate, you're like, he's a scumbag. I've always known it. It's time to pile on. I knew it was like. He's guilty. We all know he's guilty.
One more quick point.
It's cognitive bias.
Yes, and one more quick point. When athletes when athletes and celebrities or millionaires get accused of sex crimes, yes, a lot of them are guilty. But you also have to think on the other side. Men with options and value, there's no reason for them to take a woman against her will. If she is, there's just no need to. Why am I going to commit a crime against this one woman when I have 5 other women who are willing to do what she doesn't want to do?
You know
Fine,
the common like way to diffuse that argument is.
No, I've never heard it.
Well, I mean, I'll give you a couple different examples. Well, Bill Cosby was a multimillionaire. He could get any woman he want. Why the fuck is he drugging women? It's a power thing.
Yeah, sure.
There's also another guy, Darren Sharper. You remember that? This guy was an NFL Pro Bowler. Doing his thing, good-looking dude, drugging up women and banging them in Miami.
Yeah.
Kellen Winslow.
Yeah.
Because, again, I'm not saying take any of this, but I'm saying there is an argument saying, well, there are powerful rich guys that do things like this because it's a power thing.
Right, and those would be the exception to the rule.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, most
Complete exception.
Yes, most men who have access to women don't feel the need to drug women or
100% agree
that's
with
just the
you.
way it goes.
Let me. You want to weigh in on what's going on with Tate real quick?
I thought we were going around.
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, no, these guys don't know him. You know him. Yeah.
So Andrew and I were texting on a regular basis over WhatsApp. Andrew Tate is 1,000% innocent. This is a political hit job. Yeah. There is no ands, ifs, or buts about this. The accusation of organized crime was them alleging that Andrew, his brother Tristan, his assistant Georgiana, and then Tristan's assistant, 4 people, that's organized crime. Okay, they'd actually
That's a very important point right there.
I know.
It's like me, my brother, and my assistants were organizing crime.
Yeah,
Right.
no,
Okay.
These are
it's
all,
not mafia out here.
These are all surface level accusations. And another thing, in Romania, okay, in the United States of America, you need a certain amount of evidence collected to be like, okay, now we have a case, therefore let's arrest this guy. In the Romanian court of law, that is not the case. They have a suspicion based upon some woman's statement that was given in April that was not even in the state of Romania. She just gave a statement. And what's happening really is the Romanian government is being pressured by big tech and other organizations like
100%.
the United States government and whatnot to get this guy, Tate, and his brother into fucking political custody and hold him there. There is no evidence that substantiates a legitimate cause for rape, trafficking, nor organized crime. There's no, if you actually look at it, if you can be a surface level TikTok idiot, like, oh yeah, I don't like Andrew Tate, therefore he's fucking done this shit, right?
that's stupid.
And I know the chat's agreeing with me right now, but the bottom line is this is a political hit job because at the end of the day, they don't want men to be smart, independent, thinking for themselves. They want you fat, sick, and
Damn right.
stupid. Look at the fucking food pyramid. Look at all this trash in American media, like women saying, oh, men ain't shit, but fucking patriarchy or anything. All that shit is fucking garbage, okay? Mansplaining, patriarchy, all that trash. Men are awesome. We're not out of here like clobbering bitches over the head, like, I'm going to rape these hoes.
Yeah, it's
no,
crazy.
the average guy is not like, hey, guys, are you guys ready
Let's
for
get together and go rape a bunch of girls.
Are you going to
Get
come
outta
to our
here.
Friday night rape meeting? Like, you know, it's not
it's
like that
ridiculous.
at all. The average guy, like, how would you even get an erection holding a woman down trying to rape her? That's just disgusting.
ridiculous.
It's not fucking normal. And those are
These are the exceptions to the rule. These
those
are
very
scumbags. These are
small
psychopaths.
percentage
Fully
of men.
agree.
Very small percentage of men.
I just with Tate. I just again I'll just the American democracy. I get it's not Romania. You know, innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
Like
And
I
Romania
think
is corrupt.
I will agree. What the biggest thing, multiple things I learned when we did the big interview with Tate was what was crazy. We talked about the matrix, the system. When he got canceled, I'll never forget this. It started with Facebook, Meta, Instagram. Next thing you know, it was just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Uber.
Then it was
Down to
then
Uber,
then
Airbnb.
It was TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat,
Gmail.
all that. Then it was Uber, Airbnb, payment systems, Stripe. It's like
it's crazy.
so all of a sudden Uber's canceling you because you said some shit. Like that's why I was like, and I made a joke. But prior to the interview, I'm like, don't you think all these big tech people are on like a WhatsApp group together? And that
wouldn't
just
doubt it.
completely made me realize that. Anyway, Tate, if you see this, best of luck out there. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, stay happy. So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another. Or if you want to watch the entire Soscast, click right here.